Byrd's most famous expedition, the Second Byrd Antarctic Expedition, 1933 to 1935, further solidified his reputation as a polar explorer. During this expedition, Byrd made history by becoming the first person to reportedly fly over the South Pole on November 29, 1929, aboard his Ford trimotor aircraft, the Floyd Bennett. This remarkable achievement earned Byrd widespread acclaim and cemented his legacy as one of the greatest explorers of the 20th century. However, it didn't end there. As a renowned polar explorer and naval officer, Byrd was chosen to lead the expedition known as the United States Antarctic Service Expedition, 1939 to 1941, due to his extensive experience and expertise. The USASC's primary objectives included conducting scientific studies in various disciplines such as geology, meteorology, glaciology, biology, and oceanography, as well as mapping unexplored regions of the continent. In addition to scientific research, the USAC also contributed to technological advancements in polar exploration. Byrd and his team tested innovative equipment, transportation methods, and survival techniques tailored to the extreme conditions, paving the way for future expeditions and operations in the region. And so, an aforementioned future expedition, Operation Highjump, takes the stage. Highjump was a major United States Navy expedition to Antarctica that took place from 1946 to 1947. Led by Admiral Byrd, Operation Highjump was the largest Antarctic expedition up to that point in history. Similar to the prior expedition, the objectives were to conduct scientific studies, establish research bases, to test military equipment, and to assert American interests in the region. The expedition was launched shortly after World War II and involved a significant deployment of resources, including multiple ships, aircraft, and personnel. The task force included an aircraft carrier, several seaplane tenders, helicopters, cargo ships, and support vessels. In total, over 4,000 military personnel, scientists, and support staff participated in the operation. Almost 5 years later, on December 1, 1959, a treaty named the Antarctic Treaty would be signed, greatly restricting access to Antarctica. Heralded as one of the most successful examples of international cooperation, the key provisions of the treaty included the following: demilitarization. The treaty designates Antarctica for peaceful purposes only, explicitly prohibiting any military activity, including the establishment of military bases and the testing of weapons. Freedom of scientific research. The treaty promotes scientific cooperation and collaboration among nations by ensuring the freedom of scientific investigation and exchange of research results. It encourages the sharing of scientific data and information for the benefit of all countries. Territorial claims. The treaty neither recognizes nor disputes existing territorial claims in Antarctica. It maintains the status quo of territorial sovereignty while suspending any new claims during the duration of the treaty. Environmental protection. The treaty emphasizes the protection of Antarctica's unique environment and ecosystems. It prohibits any harmful activities that could disrupt or damage the delicate Antarctic ecosystem, including pollution and waste disposal. Consultative meetings. The treaty establishes a system of regular consultative meetings among signatory nations to discuss matters related to Antarctica's governance, scientific research, and environmental protection. These meetings allow for the exchange of information, the coordination of research efforts, and the resolution of disputes. And lastly, duration and review. The treaty has an indefinite duration and includes provisions for periodic review and amendment to ensure its effectiveness and relevance over time. Among the signatories of the treaty were 7 countries: Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, and the United Kingdom. The treaty entered into force in 1961 and has since been acceded to by many other nations. The total number of parties to the treaty is now 56,